everyone, this is David. It's just a quick hit. I'm gonna stumble over my words. I'm gonna lose my voice. I'm a little bit speechless here today. It, it- I, I literally can't believe what we are watching before our very eyes. Melissa Gorga is now seemingly, seemingly is open to reconciling with Teresa. I mean, I am actually speechless. I am speechless. I mean, here I am, and I've said Teresa has a pea brain for a really long time. I think I've even called her idiot. I think I've called her a moron. These are actually not nice things to say about someone. So shame on me for even using these words about another human being. Shame on me. But she has this plan and she started putting it out there a month and a half ago. We've covered this. We've covered this. She's gotten rid of the scumbag lawyer. So I assume Louis came up with a plan to I mean, you're Teresa. All you have to do is pick up the phone and make some calls, and everybody's going to want to interview you. And she did it. She went on podcasts, she went on her own podcasts, she went on news programs. She was promoting special forces. She was there for the two episodes. Lots of reasons to talk. And she just started saying, never say never. She started with Jeff Lewis, did so many podcasts, did news programs with Gia. Never say never, never say never. So somebody has given her this advice. She's saying it's because of special forces. For the 2 days she was there, her and Gia had conversation. She's not desperate. We've covered all of this, you guys. There's nothing new. I'm just giving you a quick summary here. And she said, I want to be a good example to my children. Forget about the prison. That didn't teach me this. Forget about all the years the kids asked me. Forget about everything. I want to be a good example to my kids because if I have four kids, if Melania is not speaking to Gia, if, Adriana is not speaking to Melania, if Gia's not speaking, if two of the kids are not speaking and they're in a huge fight, I want them to look at me and say, get over it. Get over it. Life is too short. I don't want two of my daughters to not speak. She's not even talking about her own mortality or after she's not here anymore. It's just like in general, if two of the kids are not speaking, which your children seem very tight, but all of a sudden, if two of the kids are not speaking, she wants them to say, well, remember when mom didn't speak to Uncle Joe and Aunt Melissa? You didn't speak to them for 2 fucking decades. You've had a problem with them. So now she wants them to say, remember how mom got over it? We can get over this too. So that's the narrative. That's the excuse. She's also saying now, it takes two to make up, but sometimes it takes one person to make the peace. So it takes two to make up, but she's saying it takes one person to make the first move. So she's going to be that person. She also said she thinks Jennifer Aydin's the best one of her colleagues from New Jersey that would do well on special forces. I mean, are you fucking kidding me? I mean, Dolo Catania, who ran that shit fucking in Patterson and worked in the prisons, and she's a nurse and she went on Traders, or even Melissa. I mean, she's fit. Jennifer Aydin is the best colleague of yours from Jersey that would do well on special forces. Are you fucking kidding me? At least Gia has sense in saying Brooks wouldn't last a day on special forces, and Myra wouldn't last a day. Riley Burris wouldn't last a day. They would all crumble. But Ariana Bierman, she would go the distance. So at least Gia knows. But there's the background. I mean, Melissa's even come out weeks, months ago, 2 months ago, 1 month. Fake news. All the people are reporting they're going to make up, reconcile. This is how fake news, Melissa said. So there you go. Not a big deal, but Teresa's still mentioning it every step that she can. And nothing is new. None of this is new. Nothing has changed. Well, something has changed. Melissa was on Good Day New York last week. We haven't talked about this. Did everyone catch Melissa on Good Day New York? And she hinted in a pretty big way that the doors are not closed. They asked her, are the doors closed? And she hinted, the doors are not closed. What? What? Now, I don't think that would have been the answer if Teresa hadn't been doing 800 interviews and saying, I'm open to it, never say never. So now we have Teresa saying never say never, and I'm open to it. And it takes two to reconcile, but one person has to make the first move. And it's not that I'm desperate in it, but I don't care if I go back. You are desperate. That is where that comes from. But Melissa's saying now she's responding. It seems that she's hinting the doors are not closed. And then she says, and this is a direct quote, I know everyone wants the family back together. So she hints the doors are not closed. Who? Who wants the family back together? I don't want to see a family fight. I would love for the family to be back together. I would love for them to reconcile. For the parents who passed, who are watching from above, I would love that. I just don't want to watch it with my own eyes. You see, you guys, all of you tell me you're not going to watch RHONJ next season. I don't have that luxury. Now, I'm not one of these people who complains about my job, like these housewives that say, oh, what a hard job it is, and they make all this money. I love my job. I am thrilled to be here with you, Ropers. I love all of you. I am very lucky to have this job. I feel blessed. I am humbled. This job will go away one day. Everything goes away except Grey's Anatomy. My numbers people behind the scenes are like, everything is still the same, girl. You're having a great year. They point to Grey's Anatomy. They're like, things don't go away. People love consistency. Would you still be watching your favorite show if it were still good and still on? So, but I'm humbled. But I'm not complaining about the job. I have to watch. So I hope the family, I wish good things for every family. I just don't want to watch it. But Melissa says, she hints that she's open to it, and she says, I know everyone wants the family back together. No, Melissa, I don't think people want to watch the family get back together. I think you're now putting that narrative out there in response to Teresa. So it doesn't shock me. I mean, it did shock me, I guess, a month and a half, but this is how things happen, you guys. That's my point. What we think is so shocking day one, by the time you hear Teresa wanting to reconcile enough times, it's no longer so shocking. What's shocking is Melissa's like, never say never. Well, now Melissa seems open to it. This is literally happening before our very eyes. And let me tell you, I think it's going to happen. I can't believe what I'm saying. So now she says that everybody wants the family back together. They don't. You're just putting that narrative out there because you're hinting that you're open to it. What are you going to make it like everyone wants this? This is literally crazy. I don't know one person that wants to watch this. And to me, so it's like if Teresa's at the far left and Melissa's at the far right, not political, get your minds out of the political gutter. But if Teresa's at the far left and here's the middle, I think her statements have taken her between the far left and her side of the middle. So she's like now halfway between the far left and the middle. And Melissa has come off the far right, just like an apartment negotiation. Melissa's come off the far right, probably not to the middle of her side as much as Teresa has, but she's come off it. She's come off it like 1/8. This is shocking to me. This is happening before our very eyes. When she hints that she's open to it and the door isn't closed, oh my God. Oh my God. I can't believe it. I cannot believe that this is actually happening. I can't believe it's actually happening. I'm sorry. I know it sounds crazy. We're far away from there. And we'll talk more about this but I don't know. I don't know. She was saying the chapter's closed, the chapter's closed, the chapter's closed, and all of a sudden now it's open. I don't know. This Good Day New York thing has thrown me into a tailspin that Melissa is now seemingly also open to it. Well, if you're both open to it, it's going to happen. And we got to get into the nuances as to why Melissa's now so into it. But We'll get into that next time because there are some other things I want to talk about. Anyone else? Slip into the comments. Is anyone else shocked that we're